streams. How good are they? Magnificent. G'day guys, how are we going? Well, I'm heading away again for another couple of days on another solo camping trip, and I'm going to set up camp beside Limestone Creek for a few days and sit up here a bit of elevation, sit up here about 900 odd. This is a magnificent spot, about another hour or so further again east of Omeo, and a bit of brumby activity going on too around here I can see, so fairly renowned around this area. So with any luck we might be lucky enough to see a couple of brumbies while we're here for a few days. In the meantime, I'll go get camp set up, get a fire going, think about what we're going to do for dinner a bit later on. But this is just a beautiful spot. Mountain rivers, you can't beat them. Absolutely beautiful. Go and get camp set up. Got plenty, I reckon. Extension sheet. Now that is a room with a view. Time to get the bush TV going. Oh, how good's that sound? It's just magnificent being out here. Again, you know, solo camping, you know, it's not for everyone, but God, if you can handle your own company and come and sit out in just beautiful places like this, just out in the middle of the bush. Magnificent river system, mountain river system going around the back there. Couple of cold ones, fire on the go. Magnificent, just love it. Great. Well, got camp set up, nicely set up there. Sun's starting to go down over the back, over the hill over there. Going to be a pretty chilly night, I reckon. It's going to be no cloud in the sky, so it's going to be a pretty crisp night. But I've got a great fire going here, got plenty of firewood over there. And I'll get dinner going very shortly, and the quietness here is, it's amazing. But this is just a great spot. Just out here in the bush, just me, the birds and the river, and that's it. Fantastic. Alright, time to start getting my dinner ready. I'm going to have a spaghetti bolognese tonight, one that I've prepared earlier. Made the spag sauce before I left home, which is always pretty handy. So let's get this ready to go. It's a great setup. Righto. That there. Big one's going to have the spaghetti going in it. So I'll get that warmed up. And then I've got my spaghetti sauce here already made before I left home, so I'm just going to put that in some boiling water and heat that up, and no dishes, which is always a good thing. So I'll put that in a bit later on when this gets nice and warmed up. Have a look at that. Magnificent. There we go. Sensational. Right, I think that water looks like it's boiling. Oh yeah, that's boiling good. So that's where the spaghetti's going to go in there. And here we go. It's going in there. Oh, look at that. Give that a bit of a head start, and then we'll get the spaghetti sauce going on. Oh, probably about 5 minutes before it's all going to be ready. This is a great cooking fire, you know, not too hot. Absolutely perfect for cooking up any sort of meal like this. Just a beautiful cooking fire. And this setup I've got here, look, a lot of people have asked me about this cook setup I've got. Now, this was all handmade. It's handmade by an old blacksmith from a few years ago, and unfortunately he's not making them anymore. So, but it's just a beautiful piece, like the artwork in it and the deco work, and it's just amazing. So, and it's absolutely fantastic for cooking on the open fire. But you know, there's probably a few other things around where you can get something similar, but to get the detail that this one's got, you just can't get it, because it's just handmade by an old blacksmith, and beautiful piece of work. But it's perfect for cooking on the fire, fair dinkum. I'll pass it, needs a bit of a stir up so it doesn't go sticking to the bottom. That's absolutely perfect. Sitting nice and hot. Get this spaghetti sauce going now, I reckon. That's nice and hot in there. So I'm just going to open the bag up, and I'm just going to heat it up inside the bag. Here we go. Oh, tell you what, it's going to be pretty good. Let's put that in there. Let that warm up in there. Push that down. Bit of spaghetti sauce and pasta. Got some grated cheese over here. Magnificent dinner. Nice and easy, cook up. Tip this out here. Beautiful. That cooked perfect, that is. Lovely. Just sit that there to drain a bit more. Get the pasta off now. There we go. Tip that there. Oh, look at that. Bit of fettuccine. Oh, it's cooked perfect. Absolutely beautiful. Get me pasta. I'm safe doing any dishes. Oh, look at that. There we go. Batesie's cooking in the high country. Have a look at that. Spag sauce. Well, I'm going to sit down and enjoy that. Oh, it smells pretty good too, so we'll get into this, get the fire going again, and sit down and enjoy dinner, I reckon. Oh, she's fresh. One thing with these high elevation camping spots, tell you what, it's very fresh when you wake up in the morning. Another icy morning, but absolutely beautiful. Get this fire going, first priority for the morning. Here we go. Oh, get some more fire going. Oh, high elevation camping, God, it's a good day. It's fantastic. Especially wake up these crisp mornings. Birds there going early. It's only about 6 o'clock at the moment, but geez, it's light though. It's only a small bit of heat, but geez, it's pretty good at the moment. Again, not a cloud in the sky. Absolute beautiful day coming up. Oh, Oh, this old billy, it's been with me for best part of probably 15 years. I've had it repaired. I've had the spouts for being re-welded on. Just can't chuck it out. It's loaded with character, and yeah, still works. So why chuck it out? Still boils water. That's all that matters. Great old thing. Oh, the sun's now starting to poke through the trees, starting to come down the back there. Start drying everything out and warm everything up. High elevation. Absolutely love camping at high elevation. Beautiful waking up to mornings like this. I reckon that's boiled. Oh, let's have a look at that. Oh yeah, it's boiled. It might be a bit hot. The old angel. Oh, settled that nicely. Oh. And here's Bricky, bacon and eggs. Oh, listen to that. How good does that sound? Bacon, eggs on the fire, how good's that? Oh yeah. That over here. Oh, look at that. Sensational. Bit of bacon. Double banger and another egg. Oh, look at that. Oh. Bacon egg sandwich. geez. Beautiful spot for a morning cuppa. I haven't camped here before, so I thought I'd go for a walk and check this place out. Oh, that's cold. Geez, it's refreshing. Beautiful spot. Well, I think it's time to go back and cook up a bit of lunch, I reckon. Getting a bit on the hungry side. I think I can taste a damper coming on, so might go back and whip one of those up. Right, a bit of lunch, I reckon. Old damper out here in the bush. Haven't made one for a while, so it's about time we got back on and made one, I reckon. Now, I've got one on my recipe there on the YouTube channel there where I go in a lot of detail about how I make my dampers, but pretty simple. It's just a few cups of flour. That one there, one. I'll make only a smaller one today. Only going to put probably 2 cups in this one. This will be big enough just for myself. That one there. And then we get some butter into it. Just a good dollop of butter. I don't measure anything out really all that properly, but just a good dollop of butter seems to do the trick. Maybe a bit more. There we go. That'll do the butter. And then the idea of that is then now you've got to blend all this in. Got to get all that butter and mix it all in really well. I'll get that camp oven on in a minute and start heating that up while this sits after I've got it all made. The old damper feeding them, they're just great. Beautiful, they are. Get your hands in there. Now I'll put a bit of sugar in it now first. Just a bit of a sweetener, don't mind a bit of sweetener. So just a teaspoon of sugar in this size one will be plenty. And then I'll make a bit of a fruit loaf out of it. So again, just a few sultanas, just a bit of a fruit loaf. There we go, that'll do. You can put whatever you want in these. But this is just what I've sort of made for all these years. And look, I learned to make damper way back as a young kid. In scouting days, you know, where we used to wrap our dampers around a stick and that sort of thing. And so it's pretty much the same mixture. The only thing I add this time is a few sultanas. Righto, that's nicely mixed up there. And then about half a cup of water. That'll do that. And then same with the milk. About half a cup of milk go into it. Oh, it's got a few frozen lumps in it. There we go, I'll keep a little bit of that just in case I need a bit more. Always able to add more rather than take it out. And then I just start off with a spoon just to mix this first bit up. Start it off with a spoon because it is pretty messy, this first stage. Look at that, absolutely beautiful. Now it's just a bit sloppy, so I'm going to probably chuck just a dash more flour into it. As I say, it's easier to add than take it out. Put a bit on the hands and then get the hands into it. There we go. Oh, look at that. That's beautiful. That's an absolutely beautiful mix. Good old damper. You can put cheese in it, put whatever you want in it. It's endless in our imagination, you know, and what you can put into a bit of a damper. Righto, that's going to be absolutely perfect size for me. I'm going to put some jam, some cream on a bit later on. So I'll just let him sit there. I'm going to get the camp oven, get that heated up, ready for this to go in. And then there's lunch. Yeah, let's chuck that right in there for the moment. Let that sit in there for a good 15 minutes or so, get it up to temperature. And I'll get the damper mix in there. And that'll be lunch. Beautiful. How's that for temp? Oh yeah, that's good. Righto, let's flatten the spot out here. Put him to one aside for a minute. Let's get a few coals out here. Good coal base. Really good coal base. Righto, put the damper camp oven on that. There we go. Nice temperature, nice and hot. Now I've put a bit of tin foil on the bottom there. I've still got my trivet in there as well. Just going to grab my mix because I don't want it sitting on the bottom. That is just a beautiful mix. So I'm just going to flatten that out like so, about like that. Put him in there, and then what I like to do, I like to just grab myself a knife and just cut a little cross on the top there. You'll see what happens to it when it cooks. Works an absolute treat. So there we go. I'll get that lid back on. This will be cooked up in about 15-20. God, there's some heat in that fire. And a few coals on the lid. A few of these hot ones here. Look at that. I'll have to rebuild my fire in a minute. Here we go. Lunch, jam, cream, damper in the bush. Magnificent. Left it go for a bit longer this one. I've actually run it over about 25 minutes. Let's have a look. Get all that dust off. Righto, moment of truth. Here we go. Oh, have a look at that. That is so cooked. That is just absolutely beautiful. Now the best way to tell if a damper's ready or not is grab yourself a plain knife, just poke it in there, and as long as it comes out dry, not sticky, that is absolutely cooked perfect. As you can see, the cross there that I put in it, and now it splits open into 4 beautiful size pieces there and ready for eating. So we'll take this now at the table, get some jam and cream on it. It's going to be fantastic. How good is that? Damper in the bush. Let's go. Now look at this. Oh, look at that. Absolutely fantastic. Just cooked beautifully. Nicely on the bottom there too. Absolutely magnificent. Righto, how good is this going to be? You see what I mean? The fork, the cross I put in it there, it spreads open nicely into 4 even pieces. Bust that open. Oh, look at that. Just look at that. Fantastic. Steaming away. Jam, cream. That's going to be magnificent. Good old bush damper. You can't go wrong feeding them. You just can't. Righto, here we go. Get some jam on that. Plenty of jam, cream. That one down there. Oh, get some jam on it. Oh, look at that. Put plenty on. Look at that. And here we go. Here's lunch. Oh my God. That is so good. Mmm. Oh. Oh, how good's that? Love that sound. Cheers, guys. Well, what a fantastic today's been. This is just a beautiful spot up here beside Limestone Creek. So now I'm going to kick back for a little bit longer now, and going to start and get my dinner ready a bit later on, which isn't too far away. Tonight I'm going to do a lamb shank from scratch. So going to be a pretty amazing dinner going on tonight. It'll cook that up over about an hour a bit. So I'll get the camp oven warmed up shortly. But in the meantime, I'm just going to kick back, enjoy this. How good was that lunch? That was an amazing lunch, that damper. I've cooked some pretty good dampers in my time, but geez, that one was up there as one of my best. That was absolutely fantastic. So I'll enjoy this, kick back here for a little bit, and then we'll start thinking about getting dinner ready. before I get this dinner going, while that camp oven's nicely heating up, I'm just going to get some coals out here. And I'm just going to brown up this shank before it goes in. So let's get that going there. Get some oil in this frying pan. And plenty of garlic. Do like garlic. That'll go nicely with the shank. Brown him up before it goes in the camp oven. And then in with the shank. Oh, listen to that. Should always brown up a shank, especially one from scratch. Give them a brown up before it goes in the camp oven. Just season all the flavours and everything in there. Right, that's nicely browned up. We'll just pull that out there for the moment. Coals out here. Coals off and we'll put some fresh ones in. Look at that. The other way. Right, now I've got some tin foil in the bottom here too, because all I'm going to use here is just one of these sachets that I use when I'm doing a slow cooker at home. So just going to use the same sachet in this, mix that over the top, and this will taste fantastic. Righto, let's put that in there. Look at that. And then we'll mix all this in. Righto. There. And some coals on the lid. Oh, here's the coal base in that. Magnificent. There we go. Now I'll give that probably about a 10-15 minute start, and then I'll get some veggies. I've got potato and carrot and all sorts of stuff going to go in it. So we'll let that get going, and we'll put the veggies in it. Coals off and we'll put some fresh ones in. Oh, look at that. Put these in here. Mix them up in all that juice, lovely juice. Oh, look at that. Oh. Right, get some more wood back on that fire. Keep those coal base going. It's going to be absolutely beautiful. Let's have a bit of a look. Get rid of those. Oh, have a look at that. That is amazing. Absolutely magnificent. Right, get that lid back on. God, that smells amazing down there. So before I wrap him up, I'm just going to put some butter on it. Plenty of it. Bit of foil. And we're going to wrap him up. Fold the ends up. And from here, down in the fire. That'll do him there. A couple of coals around him. Magnificent. Gonna be a beautiful dinner. Get all the coals off. Tell you what, it smells amazing. Let's have a look. that. Fantastic. All right, time to dish this one up. Oh, look at that. So good. Morning up. Oh, look at that. Fantastic. Nicely cooked. Well, that's going to be dinner tonight. Good old lamb shank. Started from scratch with some potatoes, some carrot and some corn in the tin foil on the open fire there. Well, I'm going to sit back and enjoy this, and we'll see you guys bright and early in the morning. See you then. Jeez, it's cold this morning. G'day guys, how we going? I tell you what, it is fresh up here this morning. Up bright and early, got this fire going. Yeah. Oh, now it's need a cuppa. Oh, put that on there. Look at that. Oh, yeah. Oh, start the day with a hot cuppa. Oh, geez, guys. Oh, that's magnificent. Sun's starting to come down the trees now. Another magnificent day. You know, blue sky days again, not a breath of wind. This is just a beautiful spot up here, but if you do come up here and check this out, and you do come up here by yourself, you've got to be sort of pretty prepared to come here because it is fairly remote. No phone reception here. You know, I've got my PLB there on my side there, carrying that with me everywhere where I'm going, because we're up here about 900 odd. But yeah, look, just beautiful country though. God, it's magnificent. Absolutely love it. Great cooking fire here. Might as well take advantage of that, I reckon, and get some brekkie going. I guess what breakfast is going to be. Good old bacon and eggs. Right. Get some heat into that and then we'll start cooking. Feed it. Yeah, good that. A few people have been asking actually about my old brick lane trail. Is it a brick lane trail? Well, yeah, it is. And why have I got a brick lane trail as, you know, in my camp gear? Well, when I ran brick lane business before I sort of started doing what I'm doing now, I ran that for 25 plus years, and finished that up a little while ago. And when I finished it up, look, the building game, you know, was great to me. I've met some great mates and still mates with many of them today, and worked with some great builders. And this was my last trowel. I worked on a mate's job in a couple of units in Moorabbin down there, and when I finished it up, I thought, I just can't chuck it away. And it's been great memories. So this is why I've got my my old brick lane trowel. All I did was just cut the point off it, all the shape there from wearing it away, cutting the mud off the bricks as I've laid them over the years. But it's just a great memory piece. So now it comes with me in my camp box, and now it's part of my egg flip for flipping over my hamburgers and bacon and eggs and all that sort of stuff. But I just love it, it's great. beautiful. Oh, it's toast going. You just can't beat, you know, cooking whatever. Straight in the open fire. God, it's great. It is fantastic. I love it. You know, again, I haven't bought any gas bottles or anything with me, and just where I can always cook on this fire. It's just fantastic. Oh, look at that. Well, that's breakfast. It's cooked. Rig. Well, the old trowel worked well laying bricks, and now it does a great job picking up bacon and eggs. Fantastic. Another piece of toast there. Look at that, beautifully cooked. Well, there we go. Well, I'm going to get into this beautiful bacon and egg sandwich, cook here right on the fire here. I hope you've enjoyed the video I put together for you guys. Another solo camping trip in a beautiful location here, just a beautiful bush setting with Limestone Creek just out the back there. But in the meantime, if you liked the video, give us a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. You know, it all helps. Greatly appreciate any support. But I just love what I do, and I'm now going to get into and enjoy this bacon egg sandwich. Good on you guys. Catch you on the next one. Thanks very much for tuning in. See you later on. Oh, that is fantastic.